Hello everybody and welcome to Fontana, California for FARCA Night in America. We are in, of course, Auto Club Speedway for round 3 of the chase. Most of the chase drivers struggled really hard in qualifying. We'll see some familiar faces, some unfamiliar faces up front for the start of this race, but we expect that the chasers will have the adjustments necessary to their cars to be able to make it back up to the front. Give you a quick rundown of our starting grid, the top 12 spots on your screen now. See DK Cottle, fresh off of getting eliminated from the chase, is on pole at Auto Club. And to his outside is Joseph Onesto. In row number 2, we have Eugene Hawk to the inside of Ben Thomas. 2 Chevrolets in row number 2, Perspire and Reckless Racing. And then we have 2 Toyotas in Timmy Weathers. Timmy Weathers is our top qualifying chaser. Starts to the inside of Caitlin Thibodeau in her target Toyota. Behind them we have Dylan Young for Western Auto Racing, alongside Zach McAdoo. Dylan Young is pretty fast in practice, and they think that they have the best car here in the field today. Starting 7th, it could be going their way today. Row number 5 sees Connor Mears start to the inside of Adam Douglas. And then David Walsh starts to the inside of Alan Bledsoe, who is also just freshly eliminated. Get you through the rest of the field. We have Francie Davis in 13th next to Tim Salmon. Then we have Aaron Douglas next to Quinn Izzo, one of our chase drivers. Not the worst qualifying of our chase drivers up on some Makoto Kino for the back in the field. Then we have Evan Coward and Joey Sanders in row number 9. Row 10 sees Anissa Johnson and Brett Pritchard. Then we have Sammy Cobb and Mark Whitley. Richie Mancha is lining up next to Ryan DeLusso. And then behind DeLusso is Makoto Kino. So the 24 and 26 car pretty deep in the field. They're going to try to work their way up together. It's going to be a little bit of a long race. 80 laps for these guys tonight to try to find a way back up to the field, up to the front. Other notables, the Scott Vickers in the 09 car for Mir Toyota Racing and the 20 car of Luis Hernandez both crashed in qualifying, so they'll be at the rear of the field. So as aforementioned, DK Cottle is on pole. Definitely one race too late for them. They really wanted to make it to round 3, and if they did, this would have been the perfect opportunity for them, as well as Eugene Hawk right behind the 7 car. If these 2 guys could have made it through the next round, they'd be in excellent position. You want to be in the front to try to avoid the mayhem that may come about. Last year we saw Alan Bledsoe make a 5-wide pass to finish 11th, and it's very possible that we could see some heroics like that again today. Just remember that DK Cottle, Eugene Hawk, Ben Thomas, and Alan Bledsoe were eliminated last time out. They are no longer eligible for the championship. There are 8 drivers left. 2 drivers get eliminated after next week at Charlotte, and then we go to Atlanta where 6 drivers all tied up. Best finisher takes all. DK Cottle and Joseph Onesto come to the restart zone. We're going to get this race underway. So already a lot of fanning out. Also, we may see contact very early on. Let's feel like Thunder Suit turns 1 and 2. Aaron Douglas trying to block the 61 car. He's got the 21 of Anissa Johnson to his inside. A lot of movement in the corners. Cars are getting really loose. Kodakino is in a very dangerous spot right here. You see you're way on the outside right now. Definitely have to be careful. Running very close together. The 92 car just had a very close moment with the 9. The 19 and the 92 are having a lot of contact up front. It's Dylan Young and Caitlin Meir, I'm sorry. Did it anyway. Oh, the 91 car, Francie Davis, sideways in the middle of the corner. It's going to put the cars around her packed up really tightly. See 4 wide down the front straightaway. There's one thing. 83 car, that was Mariah Douglas that got really sideways, lost a few positions in the middle of the corner. A lot of cars getting really loose in the middle of 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Joseph Vanessa still leads over Eugene Hawk with Ben Thomas in 3rd, Caitlin Muir in 4th, Dakota Cottle runs 5th.
Sorry, there's construction going on in the booth.
Yeah, there is.
Hello.
Oh, Nessa gets really loose from the lead. Ben Thomas takes it. Oh, contact! Eugene Hawk gets into the 62 car. Dakota's going to try to get up to the 62, give him a push to try to pass the 70 car.
Top driver, Quinn Izzo, moving himself up on the side of the 7 car.
He's got Zach McAdoo right behind him.
Adam storming past. This car here, outside of McAdoo.
That 40 car is going to come back to the 15 in the middle of the corner. Stuck behind the 99 of Tim Salmon. Oh, the 19 must have gotten really loose.
Oh, Bledsoe on board with them getting into the wall. Oh, he's going to get turned around.
A lot of contact with the 24 car. That was Ryan DeLusso. Definitely not what the 24 needed at all. The 26 of Makoto Kino is going to get stuck behind the 88 car. He's stuck against the wall. We need to bring a caution now for this.
Oh yeah, cars can come to a complete stop. That will be our yellow. That's pretty unfortunate for Alan Bledsoe. Let's go back and watch the entirety of this situation. We were on board with him when he got into the wall. We'll see what...
Oh, contact with a couple different chasers. Tim Salmon just got into him, sent him hard in the wall, had more contact with 56, and then I believe that once he comes back off the wall a second time, he's going to have contact with Ryan DeLusso.
So the main car involved the 88 of Alan Bledsoe, but we have 3 Dub Tub drivers that are going to be involved with this incident. The 2 Reckless Racing cars of 48 and 24 getting into their I guess I could say their sister lines, Team the 88. So pretty unfortunate for them.
Yeah, but unfortunately, also we saw contact with the 55 and the 56. Those are also playoff contenders. Your top running chaser at the moment is Zach McAdoo in 4th in the 43 car. Closest one to him is Connor Muir in 9th. Quinn Izzo in 10th. And Timmy Weathers in 11th. We need to find our man in the 19 car. Dylan Young had some troubles. Might have missed it earlier. He's got a lot of right side damage. Looks like cars are pitting. A lot of cars are pitting. So the 19 car, something that we needed to keep an eye on, but lost it somewhere in the chaos early in this race. The 19 car has a lot of damage on the right side. Currently scored in the 40th position of 42 cars. See how many laps down Dylan Young is. Dylan Young is 2 laps down, so we can go ahead and move him up. Once it's safe. This will put Dylan Young back to 1 lap down, which is going to be very critical for the 19 team. They want to get back on the lead lap and try to get back up front. This round is very, very important, and you don't want to have a single bad race between this and Charlotte. Oh.
Yeah, let's go, Dylan. Whoa, yeah.
What are you doing? He's just got to find a way past the 9 so he can get his lap back.
Why was he a lap down?
He got on the wall early. He was 2 laps down. Now he's 1 lap down.
This is not what we wanted.
So the field doubles up for the restart. Ben Thomas to the inside of Joseph Onesto.
Yeah, he is.
And then behind them is Eugene Hawk and Zach McAdoo with DK Cottle, Tim Salmon, Caitlin Meir, Adam Douglas, Connor Meir, and Quinn Izzo.
So after this, we have Charlotte, and then we'll be taking the championship run. Trucks, I'll have the championship next weekend for that.
Yep.
125 laps around the Charlotte track.
I want to give huge congratulations to Aaron Douglas, just won the VPS race.
Yeah!
To begin the VPS playoffs, John West Arndt has finished second both races, and so he finds himself with a 50-point lead.
Consistency will, in fact, do that.
Yeah, and that's at the newly formed Rowdy Hemming Racing, formerly known as Revolutions Per Motorsports. Adam went ahead and sold the team because he's going to put all of his efforts towards Manco Racing. So Rowdy Hemming is now going to be the sole owner of that team.
Pace car's off. Benjamin's in the Guy Coat restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Lap 10 out of 80. Under the lights here, Auto Club Speedway. McAdoo already looking to the outside. They are 3 and 4 wide already throughout this entire pack.
You want to be very careful on these restarts.
That can make or break it. We could have a big one right here. Adam in the middle of 3 wide, all the way at the top of the racetrack.
And just remember, a lot of cars did pit, so we will have some guys charging towards the front.
And Onesto going to the outside, being pushed by Zach McAdoo, Eugene Hawk. Oh, getting loose on the bottom lane. Here comes Dakota Cottle and Adam in their Fords. Benjamin retains leading the race entirely.
Now Onesto's going to look to his inside. The 43 is going to follow him.
On board with Adam's NOS Energy Ford.
Following the car he owns.
Last couple races he's got with the team. Raced a couple seasons with his brother.
He's running behind the car he's going to run next season.
They are still 3 and 4 wide at the back of the pack, as we see with here.
There's something happened to Daniel Quinones. He's off the
Oh,
track.
in contact with the 55. They both get loose.
It's the 51 Rick Hemming having contact with the 55.
They stay together, no incidents. McAdoo led the lap from Benjamin Thomas. Chevy side by side. Adam now going to make it 3 wide for the lead. He doesn't give a lot of room to that 43 car.
Well, he knows how fast that 43 is versus the 40, so he's going to try to bully him a little bit. Try to keep him behind. The 36 car caught the wall in the middle of the back straightaway.
As you got right before I was about to say it. Now we got 2 dub-tub drivers leading this thing. It is Izzo and McAdoo. Tim Salmon moving up in his Dollar General Toyota.
Yeah, I'm sure that Izzo's going to be happy to have a teammate behind him. Try to work on the 43 car a bit. McAdoo didn't have a single top 10 until the chase started.
That happens. And you know, a driver that just won recently, he's passed 22 cars tonight. It's Andrew Weisbecker. That 00 has been moving up throughout the entire field. He's having a strong run tonight.
Weisbecker's had an interesting couple of months. He won a race, had got disqualified as the race winner, and then he won a race under some strange circumstances later on.
This team has had an interesting couple of years. They came out of the gate with just the top performance in the field, and then they had a major nosedive, lost almost all of their sponsorship, and here they are having once again another good year, trying to wrap things up together. They finally got a win. Adam was loose. He might have caught the wall.
Yeah, they've been fighting that Ford all year long.
So, good job for Supreme. Ooh, Caitlin going to go down the inside. McAdoo still leading at this thing. Benjamin starting to dip a little bit with the move by Evan Coward. Shot in the inside and then went immediately back to the outside. He just gained 2 spots. That was gutsy. Leaders up here.
Izzo's looking to the inside of Dakota. Dakota got loose. And that's going to really help Izzo try to quit the pass. But here comes the 7 car back on the outside. No help with the draft for Izzo.
You can tell that the Fords have speed. They just have no control of the car.
Quinn should be able to complete the pass on the 7 in this corner.
Benjamin trying to regroup himself. Oh, Ben getting loose. I think the field's going to start to settle in now. Doesn't mean we're not going to have a 3 wide. Ernesto running right on the apron of that track. Trying to separate himself and get some clean air. Not going to work to his advantage.
Osborne being up 19 spots along with Andrew Weisberger. Weisberger's now up 20.
Yeah, Weisberger's been up to 22 when he was ready in the second spot.
Caution's
Caution
out.
is out. We have a caution.
It's Anissa Johnson, the 21 car.
Let's see if we can figure out what happened with her car.
Likely somebody slammed her in the wall.
Oh, it stopped on the
Looks
racetrack.
like it might be related to Richie Mancha.
I don't should catch. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Scott Vickers strikes.
Vickernism. It's up 09. Oh, it was actually her own doing. She caught Rick Hemming's car, then went back into the Vickers Go Pro machine, and they both went into the wall. She took a couple pretty hard hits, and then that's probably why she brought the car to a stop on the front stretch. Passed.
Oh.
They'll be red, which is like.
So something did happen to Richie because Richie is off the track.
Yes, Richie did have a problem. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to the Rebel Racing 82 car, Richie Mancha. He's been having a great year.
It's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
Did he just run into somebody? Or no, he got put in the wall, Caitlin Muir.
Yep. Hit the bump, checked up, bam, right in the wall.
Everybody's pitting right now.
Oh yeah, they are. We'll watch the race off of pit road. Looks like most of, if not actually all of the entire top 10 stayed out. So some pit strategy is going on. So the first one off is going to be Evan Coward. We saw him storming up through the field. He might be trying to play the games with fresh tires. Aaron Douglas and Rick Hemming to follow with Connor Muir. Lots of almost all of the Fords came down for this one.
And there's David Walsh coming down now.
So yeah, they probably did repairs to his car.
Yeah, so 2 of the Toyotas that are left in the chase came down. All right, good. The 19 should be getting his last lap back.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
He's going to be coming around the 43 right here.
Let's keep in the fight. Come on, Dylan. Stay in the fight. You're my last Ford I got. I got to give a shout out to Dylan. He's been a fantastic teammate since I brought him into the team.
Oh, now he's going to pit.
Well, that'll be his own choice. Extremely consistent. Already re-signed for next year with the same sponsor.
He's like, I don't want my lap back. I want fresh tires.
I need tires.
You need tires, you idiot.
We quit, Mr. One Man Show. That my name is not Chuck. Or whatever.
That my name's not Chuck.
It's Buck.
So Zach McAdoo leads this race over Quinn Izzo, and then Ben Thomas and DK Cottle, and then Tim Salmon, Eugene Hawk, Adam Douglas, Justin Osborne, Andrew Weiss Becker, and Joseph Onesto. Field's doubled up on the back straight. Gonna be coming to the green this time. As the field comes around turn number 4, pace car is going to head off. So once I come to the restart zone, hand the race over to Zach McAdoo and Quinn Izzo.
Green flag.
Green flag is back in the air. McAdoo leads us across the stripe. We are back racing here at Auto Club Speedway. Gotta love these restarts. Gonna miss this track next year. Last year, we'll be hosting of the first race of the season. Benjamin trying to take his lead back all the way down to the inside of the racetrack.
What if they end up reconfiguring it to a 2.6 mile deep oval? It's just a repave and new grandstands.
They were bamboozling us all along.
Oh, caution!
Oh no, not a Calhoun.
It's Evan Coward.
We were just giving him so much praise about how he was managing tires, running the risk on the fresh ones. Oh, a hard hit flip for the 70.
Dylan Young is involved in the 56 of David Walsh as well.
Trenton McPherson goes for a wild ride in his number 78 Royal Purple Ford. Let's go on board with Trenton. We watch it. We can see Coward make the shift.
The camera's porpoising.
Yeah, it is. Oh. Wow, so the 56 and 19 both involved there. Young's going to have a lot of damage. Walsh took a huge chunk of that impact as well. So a big wreck puts us back under yellow. And Walsh is currently off, as well as Dylan Young. Both of those cars behind the wall getting repairs. 2 dub-tub drivers.
Dylan Young just needed those fresh tires.
Look at these scenes. Look at these scenes. So, under yellow once again here at Auto Club Speedway. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back once we start to head towards the green.
smells like cancer as nothing is real. Leave me here by the bus stop with my pencil made steel. So it's time, it's just time. Well, I'm not much for the classroom teacher, teach me if you care. I can't pay much attention when that ruler in your hand. So it's time, 'cause I'm thinking here we are. Break me down. It's just time. So yeah, I'm not much for the school. Your teacher, catch me if you can. Leave me here by the sweet sound with my pencil broken hand. Oh, it's fine. Shattered shards of graphite as they're flying through the air. Galloping eyes quite slowly with the splinters in my hair. So it's time. 'Cause I'm thinking here we are. Break me down. It's just time. It's just time. Oh my. It's just time.
In this world, no one leaves alone. The only way you leave is in death, and in death, my friends, you leave with one thing. That one thing is pride. And pride will out to change the time to the sky that you love, to the ground that you hate. Right between
Welcome back.
Hello.
The pace car is off the racetrack, and then here comes Zach McAdoo one more time.
Restarting lap 24 out of 80. Already fanning, per the usual. You might as well just do these start 3 wide here.
Gene Hawk's working the top. Trying to get around the 43 car. There's not really going to be enough room. Hawks are working inside the 43 car.
Edison trying the inside. Ooh, little slide lace from Ben.
Looks like we made it to 3 and 4 all right.
Got 4 wide right here. See how they enter into this corner. Oh, they're touching the 45 and they double zero. Almost 5 wide. There it is. No contact by any of the cars here. Everybody keeping it clean. There's the scenes of near 5 wide racing.
It's interesting seeing some of the drivers that are players earlier now in the back, and other guys move towards the front.
Complete cycle around it. It looks like by the looks at the bottom part of the field. Ryan DeLusso, David Walsh, and Dylan Young all behind the wall. 3 of our 8 dub-tub
Ryan
drivers.
DeLusso's still out there.
Oh, there he is.
He's
Yes,
very
just
bad.
laps down, trying to get cycled ahead of those other cars to keep his position higher. Favor going into this championship, now struggling as the 7 nearly gets taken out by the 02. '55 working his way up. 26 Makoto Kino being here trying to be there when it counts, figuring out the pace of this car. She's working her way up the field into the fourth position now, working on Izzo.
She might have the freshest tires of these guys.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Looking by that.
Ooh, wow.
The momentum that she's got off the corner, she's definitely got to have fresher tires.
So the rookie splitting it 3 wide, now going into the second position to be the second highest of the race-off drivers, working up to now get to McAdoo.
The 02 and the 9 just had contact with Osborne and Thomas.
The lap car up ahead. There's so much speed being carried currently by Makoto.
She's trying to go higher than the 43
look
car.
at that. Absolutely using the tires as much as she can. Here comes Rowdy Hemming and Benjamin Thomas Chevrolet is working together. Look at the split from Rick. Benjamin almost makes contact with him. Makoto and Rowdy are currently scored as the highest places gained. Sorry, actually, it's correction. Rick Hughes, Joshua Lord is 28 positions.
That's for Team Motorsports. It's Joseph Ernesto's race team.
Nesto also currently inside the top 10, so he's got 2 of his cars up here. Evan, unfortunately, already wrecked.
Gloriously
Makoto still pressuring McAdoo, I think purposely holding back just to see if McAdoo can use his stuff up. He's yet to pit since he's been having the lead.
Mariah Douglas is coming off of the So Zach McAdoo beats Makoto Kino. Then DK Cottle is now trying to catch this. And as Makoto Kino goes hard in the corner and she gets into the 43, there's contact for the lead, and the 26 is going to be able to pass Zach McAdoo. McAdoo's going to fight back on the outside and nose ahead of the 26 car. The battle for the lead just got physical. Makoto's going to try again on the inside of the 43 car and try to pull off a slide job. And this time, she's going to get the 43 car cleared. But no, here comes the 43 one more time on the outside. And then Zach McAdoo's going to clear her to maintain the lead. From where? Oh, there's a caution! Mariah's crashed!
Oh, damn it. Come on.
And Adam has crashed with her, it looks like.
Let's see what happened with these two. I got it. I got it.
I can do it. I already clicked on that. You saw I clicked on it.
No, you didn't.
You know you're pushing the wrong buttons. You've gridded it up. It's empty right here.
Why?
You got it all fucked up.
How did it grid?
If you just let me do it.
How far back is this?
You've totally fucked this up. If you would have just allowed me. Just gets in the 4 car.
How did that get out of off track?
Oh, go to the 40 car and see what happens.
It is sped up. Look, it won't do anything more.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god, he killed Jamie Carter!
What do you do?
Go here, click on this one. Oh, Joseph Ernesto's involved!
Oh no.
And the 79
Oh
car.
no!
It's all because you talked about people. Oh, women drivers.
Where's the mirror?
Here, the
Stop.
accident starts right
Yes,
here.
and where to stop. I want to see how much he was hitting it. Not very much.
You missed him going into the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jimmy Carter's going to have to retire now. Not really, this car's safe.
Oh, Crasta.
If this was the next gen, then she'd be dead.
Leave it to the Canadian.
We have 2 Canadians. Did you know that?
Eh?
Austin Yoakum is Canadian.
Oh. He lost street cred.
Alright, we need to go live.
Sorry, let me see him. Bam.
And we're going racing! Zach McAdoo continues to lead over 26 car Kino.
He's coming for some big air. Dylan Young is the lowest scored.
Ryan DeLusso.
Ryan.
He's made up a lap, it looks like. We're on lap 36 of 80. We're not even halfway there yet, Eric. There are 22 cars on the lead lap right now. A lot of damaged cars. It's Auto Club Racing.
Geico restart zone. Zach McAdoo is going to lead us to the green flag. Makoto Kino, Benjamin Thomas, Rowdy Hemming, Rick Hughes. Oh, almost contact
Could you
immediately.
imagine?
We're going to go 4 wide for the lead into turn number 1.
Could you imagine if Makoto just turned McAdoo into the wall?
That would have been wild.
There's Daniel Quinones coming back to the racetrack now. Rowdy Hemming. Rick Hemming is leading this race.
Came back, intended just to do 1 race, returns to full-time driving. Now he leads at Auto Club with just a few races left in the season. Makoto's going for the race lead. She's got it, clear of the 51 car. The rookie takes the lead.
Damage on the left side and a little bit of damage on the right side. We contacted the 43 earlier.
Despite that car being roughed up, she is now leading at Auto Club Speedway.
Rick and Ben are going to work together to try to get around the 26 car.
Chevy's working against the Fords, but here comes a little Toyota. That is the 15 of Queen Ningzo. A whole bunch of cars he's got behind him. Field's looking a little sparse. We have just 22 cars left on the lead lap. Everybody big loose going to that corner. Oh, 3 wide. They're squeezing that Chevrolet up to the top line. Not a single Ford until the 7 of Dakota Cottle to help out Makoto Kino. She is all by herself as far as her own manufacturer is concerned.
Daniel Quinones is celebrating. He's 34 laps back.
Oh,
26,
loose
oh,
contact! And she saves it.
Oh, 43 got the wall.
Oh, he did. And he might have a problem. A huge checkup now going to happen with the field. He might have a tire going down. He's going to be slowing. He might be bringing out the caution.
McAdoo is off the pace on the bottom of the track. 43 car is severely injured after contact with the 26 in the Makoto Kino.
Wow.
Almost all of our chase racers have had problems.
If he's going to stop, that's going to bring out a yellow. He makes it down to... Oh, this is the backstretch. Justin Osborne currently leading this thing with Rick Hemming. We're just keeping an eye on the 43 to see if he does stop. He's limping this thing around the track currently.
So a really tough break for McAdoo. They thought that maybe they could pull it off today and get a win.
It was
They didn't
all or
have a
nothing.
single top 10 this season until the chase started. Had a nice string of top 10s to stay alive.
Battling really hard with the 26 car. Fortunately, it looks like it might just not be in the cards for him. He brings it down to pit road. They're going to get some fresh tires.
And he's speeding on pit road,
Yeah,
too.
that was major. Obviously going to get caught for that. Probably just frustrations. So that's pretty unfortunate for him. I think Osborne caught... Yeah,
Osborne's got trouble as well.
there's right front damage. I think he caught the wall.
Who do you have contact with, though?
Let's go back and see. I just watched him drop in the field, so it was recent. Oh, going for the lead. It was with Rick Hemming. Rick just washes up and they make contact, and unfortunately that's going to be at the cost of the O2 car. So they're putting fresh tires, getting some repairs done. Rick is all by himself, about a second in front of Caitlin and Makoto. These two girls going side by side.
Now 17 cars on the lead lap.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Half of the playoff drivers all damaged on pit road getting repairs.
All of them, except for the 15 and 26. And on the 55. The 55 is the 9th. So there's 5 cars.
As they're blowing past the 56 to me, whether that car is not meeting minimum speed. What is up with that car?
Might have just gone the wall again.
Maybe so. That car's going drastically slow. That car might get penalized.
Now he needs to get parked. He's on the speed.
I think so too. That car is way off the base. Watching this next lap.
It's not going to pick up speed.
Yeah, last lap. He is 8 seconds off the speed.
Yeah, parking.
Yeah, he is going to be black flagged by FARCA officials. Yeah.
You have to park him.
So that's hugely unfortunate. Something wrong with the 56 car after hitting that wall, being involved in multiple wrecks. He will be parked by the officials for failing to meet minimum. Another speed here, 46 seconds. He's doing 48s and 49s. Another driver that's on the cusp of this is Brandon Craster, running 45-second lap times. Everyone else is in the 40s and 41s.
Caitlin Mears leading the race now.
Yes, 51, sorry, has slowed down quite a bit. It's the second time this season Caitlin's been leading. What a race so far. We're now kind of missed it with all the chaos. We're now past halfway. That's right. No cars will be left.
Last year got the blues in the middle of the corner. Rick Hemming goes back to the lead in his Class Farm Equipment Chevrolet.
Tires turn to liquid as you're leading out there by yourself. Overdriving these cars is not what you want to do. Caitlin loose getting into the corner. Totally has some speed. I wonder if Kino is just kind of holding back, trying to save the tires. Doesn't want to meet the fate of the other race-off competitors.
The 55 car of Timmy Weathers is now back to 10th place.
Caution's out. Trent McPherson crashed again. Let's see exactly what happened to his car.
That already happened.
Yeah, this is post. Looks like he might have gotten into the wall. I wonder who assisted him.
Maybe it just blew up.
Maybe. It blew up, Chad. I think that is indeed what happened. I think that motor expired. He's going really slow here. Slight contact, but didn't hit the wall. That was with Rick Hughes, I think. Yeah, I think that Redline Racing engine finally had enough. And that looks to be the cause of failure for Trenton's car. Engine expired on his machine.
Yeah. Pit stops.
So they're now cycling up. Yeah, other cars just think this is just previous stuff.
Yeah.
Cars getting repaired from other damage. It looks like 16 cars are on the lead lap, possibly with Ernesto being the only one that may have pitted from the lead lap. Lots of cars are still damaged and just multiple laps down.
Ernesto has a lot of damage from before.
So your top five is Rick Hemming, Caitlin Muir, Makoto Kino, Tim Salmon, and Eugene Hawk. It then follows with Dakota Caudell, Quinizo, Rick Hughes, Eric, Luis McClure, Timmy Weathers. I almost brought him back from the dead.
Resurrecto Mano.
Finally, the leaders come down to take some
Everyone-
fresh Mr. Feelgoods.
Everyone except for Rick Hemming coming down.
Why did Rick stay out?
Because he pitted before, and so he thinks he's got fresh stuff, but he doesn't.
Oh, no. That's going to not work out well for him.
Makoto Kino's slow to get into her stall.
I saw that.
Might help Caitlin Muir.
We're going to watch the race off pit road.
Why?
Because we're looking for the 51, the 92, and the 26, and the 43 only takes 2 tires.
It's not on the lead lap.
Oh, never mind. I got excited.
Remember, he got put on the wall on
That's
26
right.
earlier.
He did. I got excited. I thought it was going to be major playoff implications.
It's like, oh my god, it's Ross Chastain with 2 tires. No, it's just a damaged Zach McAdoo.
And the 51 ends up having the really bad pit stop.
He never pitted. The 51 did not pit.
I'm signing off, guys. Good night. I think it's 5 o'clock. Well, Rick's a fool.
Do you pity the fool?
I pity that fool.
How many laps down the 23 is at this point?
Watch right here. If he didn't pit.
It was more than 6 laps down. It's just pit.
That's
Nice.
probably like 7 or 8 laps
Yeah.
down.
One to green. Oh, the 92 car of Caitlin Thibodeau had to come back down pit road. That leaves Makoto Kino in second. Now here comes the 92 now. These cars should be doubling up. I wonder what's happening. 77 car needs to go in the back or not. Looks like he is. Okay, so Caitlin Muir did not have a problem. She is second. And then we have a Kodakino third, the 87 of Lewis McClure. And then 99 is Tim Salmon and Quinn Izzo. Rick Hughes and Luis Hernandez, who crashed in qualifying. Andrew Weisbecker and Eugene Hawk are your top 10.
Okay. Wow. Smooth,
We take the green, we'll have 30 laps to go.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. 51-92 lead us off the stripe.
Here comes Lewis McClure.
Redline Racing trying to do something good besides sending cars through the air and expiring engines. Mir comes back out into the racetrack. They fan out 3 wide all the way across the racetrack from top to bottom. Caitlin's going to get a really good run off the top and take the lead back from the 51. 87. He's going to be staying in it with him. Oh, Big Lou scrubbing those tires. It's a good run on the 51 car. Shoots to his inside. Dakota kind of struggling on this restart.
Yeah, Benizzo has gone around her.
Luis Hernandez looking up in here. Alpine Motorsports trying to end the year off on a nice note. Sure, his team owner Quinones, who was 34 laps down in 42nd, will enjoy the this. Oh, big loose there from Salmon. He ends up saving it, almost having a wreck with 99 and 20.
Kodakino's gotten around the 51 car of Rick Hemming.
Mark Ridley moving up here.
Mark Ridley had contact with 24 earlier.
Can we just say the fact that Luis Hernandez has gained 38 positions from where he started?
He crashed in qualifying.
That'll happen.
Kodakino is looking for the lead on Caitlin Muir.
Just that she had a bad race start and she must have heard me. She's kicking into high gear. Here comes Mark Whitley now to also challenge for the lead to the inside of the 92 car. Now working with the 26. Oh, and almost contact runs Caitlin all the way up the top of the track. He got tight.
That's going to just help Dakota get away from him. They got the 40 car of Adam Douglas ahead of them. Hopefully the 40 car was off base with disqualified and he was miserable.
Fortunately, he's not that slow. Jonathan Hicks just did a 101. It's like everybody's actually doing well. Excuse me. Oh, okay. It updated his time for a second. I was like, he's not supposed to be on the racetrack.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, almost a disaster.
Past the 40 car! It's been a rough year.
Yeah, I feel that. Luis Hernandez is trying to go for the lead. The Alpine Motorsports car suddenly Ford is 1-2.
Yeah, Dan Quinones is top of his pit back. Someone else is in the 22 car at the moment, but he won't tell us who. But he was just telling us Alpine was just trying to give the rest of the field a chance. That's why they had Luis Hernandez spinning qualifying.
I think Redline has done something to their engines this race because they are turned up. We're seeing the glimpses from the 87 car and now the 20. 78's engine expired, whether that was related from the wreck or not. Makoto's leading, so something is going on with the Fords. They're doing something for this race. Here comes the... No! Almost disaster! Speaking of the Fords, Dakota Cadell, DK Motorsports, he's also trying to move up. Splitting to the inside, though, there's a line of 3 Chevrolets.
Well, it looks like Ben Thomas is damaged in the front of his car, like he's ran into somebody.
I think so. And he's got a lot of rear end damage, too. He has been involved in some sort of incident, front and rear. But it looks like it has not necessarily affected the pace of that Chevrolet.
Maybe it happened on pit road under caution.
There was a checkup under one of the cautions about the midpoint of the race, so I wonder if that was something to do with it.
Well, we saw 26 was slow getting installed. You know, this past caution.
True. Speaking of 26, almost a half-second lead now.
She's got damage on the rear end, so maybe she did cause a big checkup.
It could have. It definitely could have. Not affecting her car, certainly. But here comes Dakota Cotto and his number 7 Ford coming up
It's a
to...
pole sitter.
And they're coming up to his teammate, Jonathan Hicks, who was involved in the big accident with Trenton McPherson.
We got the 5 car.
And
it's right in the-
helps his teammate out. And that will put Cotto into the lead. And
Oh,
Hawk
70 car
gets
got
tight.
really loose.
Tight loose. What you know?
Yeah.
Can we stop it?
No.
And here comes the Ford once again. Now 1, 2, 3. This is not how I expected the night would end. 22 laps to go now.
Maybe you need a new pair of brakes.
Oh, I do. 70 taking the spot back there. Finally starting to listen to me a little bit.
Yeah. Awkward silence.
Always. Checking on your other drivers in the race-offs. The 15 of Enzo is in the 7th position. Trading it back and forth currently with Mark Whitley. We're going to drop all the way down to the 15th position for a very damaged 55 car. Last one on the lead lap with the race-off drivers. All other 5 of them involved in damage and off pace.
Yeah, but Ryan DeLusso, through all of that, is 19.
He's been working his tail off to move through this field and get all the way back up here. He was scored down in the lower 30s, so he's doing quite a drive to get ahead of these other guys.
He's the second car off the lead lap, and he's 7 laps down.
Just 2.5 races to go, I guess I should say. Trying to get this car back into the championship win after last year's dominance.
Well, there really are 2 races left, because this one's pretty much over for Ryan DeLusso where he sits right now. We got 20 laps to go, then we head to Charlotte and then Atlanta. Charlotte is going to be another wild card race.
Eugene Hawk starting to come to his prime here at the closing stages of this race. About to be under 20 laps to go when they cross the stripe. And his Chevy is starting to look like it's in its prime.
Yeah, and that's for Spire Motorsports. Spire is unsure if they're going to return next season or not.
I mean, if they win, I think that's a pretty good reason to return.
Yeah, it's just going to matter whether or not there's a spot on the grid for them.
It's true. Next year, of course, we're changing back to our older style car from before. Nothing wrong with this one, just doing a little bit of restructuring.
The VPS will be getting these bodies.
Yes, as they definitely need a better product of racing. Both of them are great. Pretty much almost a unanimous decision to put the cut cars back to the way they were and to still leave the good product for the VPS. Trucks dropping from 10 to 6 races, but they will have sprints for each race, so technically 12.
Eugene Hawk is trying to do all he can to pass the 7.
Here comes back Kino and Izzo, 2 of the race-off drivers, trying to get up to the lead. There is still now 4 Fords in this front leading pack of 7 cars. 1 Chevy, 2 Toyotas.
Dakota's going to be a really good spot now, especially in 99 fleet.
Yeah, having that lower line, especially if she can commit to it. This will actually help her off the corner despite 99 being up higher. Just keeping the momentum rolling. Looks like that's exactly what the 87 did, actually, because now he's inside the top 5 again. He's working on Eugene Hawker on the outside behind the 99 car. Smith for 3 wide.
Oh,
Almost
my
contact there with the 5th. Oh, and he did get loose. He was able to escape the wall, however.
Kino's clear for second.
That's such a good shot. Ooh. See how roughed up that 87 car is from the prior hits. All of these cars, it's like it's a short track out here. Great run. Actually, I think that was just a 70 having a poor run. Mikado struggling on the outside currently, now side by side with the 87 car. Continues to move up now into the 3rd spot, going for 2nd as he goes into the corner. Mikado almost has a whole 2nd advantage as we're coming to 15 laps to go. Racing with these guys. Tires have definitely worn in. It is all just which driver can do better in each corner.
Makes sense for the veteran.
All the way down to the bottom. Other cars following him. Watches up to the top. Huge run from Eugene Hawk as he still bobbles and gets loose. He dove it in there. Shades of Adam's old driving.
And Tim Salmon's gone into the 7 car. Salmon might have the lead. For how long is he going to be able to hold it as the 7 car's got the outside lane?
26 is sneaking up. Makoto Kino. Oh, the whole field is basically regrouping for this. Caitlin Ray joining the fight. Bringing this from a 7 to an 8 car field if she can get around the 20 car in time. Coming to 12 laps to go, and the 15 gets loose.
We've almost had contact between 2 teammates.
Oh, Caitlin, great move using the lap car to get around the 20. That was an awesome move by her.
Izzo is back ahead of the 26 car. There are 11 laps to go.
3 wide for 2nd. Almost a textbook pass, but actually, oh, she's going to get it done and get the run off the outside. Great job by Makoto. If anybody has ever doubted her, which there's no reason why you should. These are the reasons why she went straight from trucks to cup. Ran a partial season in trucks and was so good that she won a championship. And now she's here with just a few races left of the season, battling for the championship, making these moves as a rookie.
With a beaten, battered Ford Mustang.
It is just awesome. Reminds me of a young Francie Davis.
50 got really loose.
He did, and 26 cleanly on the outside takes full advantage of it. Not a bobble, not a hesitation or lift. Coming up to the lapper of the 79 car of Osborne. Correction, Joshua Lockhart, not Osborne. Osborne's in the O2 car. Most seem to get around just fine. Oh, when 26 gets loose, everybody seems to avoid making contact though. Dakota now with a 1.1 second lead over the field as we come to 8 laps to go. Wheels are just not a requirement for chairs.
No. I'm not anymore.
No.
The price goes up, quality goes down.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
America. Laps are winding down here.
I feel like a boomer. They just don't make these things the way they used to.
Back in my day, chairs used to roll.
Caution, caution.
Oh, there's a yellow!
Caution for wreck.
John Hicks
10-4.
has crashed.
Last crashes, I've had no idea what's going on.
Let's see what happened to number 4.
Oh! There's a tire going down.
Was it tire or the engine blow?
Maybe the engine blew. I mean, the engine has to be
Another
the engine.
Ford? Another Ford has expired an engine. That thing blew up on him right in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Craziness continues for the Red Line Racing
Red Line
engine camp. There's a certain engineer who is sweating bullets back in Charlotte.
We're going to have a restart with just a couple laps to go.
And it's going to be absolutely chaos for who will take this win. We will have 3 and 4 wide racing to end off the night, all thanks to Hicks expiring another engine.
The 51 car is going to pit. Who's going to come down with him?
Yeah, he is going to pit. Where is he? He's down to the 11th spot.
There's
His
only
tires
17 cars on the lap.
worn out. DeLuso's gotten himself all the way back to 7 laps down. He'll be at 6 because he'll get a wave round if he doesn't pit.
He's ahead of matches, so he'll be in position.
See who decides to pit, who decides to stay out. Looks like most of the leaders are staying out here. Rains, Thomas, Onesto, Weathers, Weisbecker, Sanders, Monchacab, Pritchard, and others all coming down.
Well, Tim Salmon came down.
Now Rowdy decided to stay out.
Maybe they like what they got.
I think that actually would have been a great opportunity for him.
Francie Davis.
Francie just got abducted by aliens.
She's back.
Oh, she is back. It wasn't a cow. They put her back.
They're like, oh shit, this isn't the biology we want.
The car just manifests, and they're like, wow, what a pack.
This is far too much iron.
Oh, that's great. Of the cars in the lead lap, see who makes it off first. Mostly paying attention to Onesto, Thomas, Weathers, Rains, and Weisbecker, and Sanders. It looks like Benjamin Thomas will be the one to make it off first. Very nice for him. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, type in exclamatory P2.
All right. P1. Restart now.
That'd be single file if you did that. It would be nice.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there's already 2 to go.
All right. Quickie caution. Right. We'll be restarting. 3 to go. I believe after that, next flag ends the race.
Yeah. So don't crash on the restart. One job.
I'm already out of this.
Yeah, you're on the track.
I'm 9 laps down, 24th.
Yeah, but you can get a top 20 with being 9 laps down.
Yeah.
That's what Brett's shooting for right now in 22nd.
I'm going to get you, Brett. I'm going to beat you.
Dakota Cottle, Makoto Kino, Quinn Izzo, Tim Salmon, Eugene Hawk, Lewis McClure, Caitlin Meir, and Luis Hernandez, your top 8. We'll have 3 laps to go to see if Makoto Kino or Quinn Izzo can find a way around the 7 car of Dakota Cottle. The 2 chasers can find a way to get themselves to victory lane. 55 car has fresh tires. Everyone behind the 51 car has fresh tires. It will be Ben Thomas, Joe Simonesto, John Raines, Tim Weathers, Andrew Weisbecker, and Joey Sanders.
Right. I am.
We're going to see if 3 laps is enough to get to the front.
I'm excited for this. I got a couple fours I'm ready to pull for. I would love to see Makoto take another win for this, but I got one of my own cars back there and one of the cars I'm endorsing, so let's go forward.
Of course, Makoto Kino drives for Change It Racing.
All about being carbon neutral. Very positive about that here in FARCA. Don't hug that tree.
Trees are
Go lick a
awesome.
frog.
Don't lick a frog, but trees are cool, okay? Save the trees, save the whales.
Geico restart zone. It's Dakota Cottle. Green flag will go back in the air here at Auto Club. Just 3 laps to go before we can send this into the final 2 races of the championship.
Makoto's going to try to get a side draft off the 7 car.
Oh,
the
we have a
61.
problem with the 61. They're going to go 4 wide back there, but we got to watch the race lead.
The 61 car is in the wall hard. Here comes Quinn Izzo to the outside of the 26
4
car.
wide, nearly for the lead. 26 car Makoto is your leader out of that.
Tim Salmon's got the lead now, and on the back stretch with Quinn Izzo.
Quinn squeezes it between the Toyota and the Ford. 4 wide fanning out right behind them.
Oh, there's
Caution's
yellow.
out.
The race is over.
That should be the end of it.
Ryan DeLusso has crashed with Richie Mancha.
Watch this going into the corner. And Richie just taps the 7-7. Oh, and they turn around. 3 cars all spinning and flipping in the air. Ryan takes a huge hit. Almost gets removed by Adam. A major crash.
And it's able to drive away.
How was that car moving?
Because it's Ryan DeLusso.
Ryan's probably in there giggling. That was a huge crash. And we'll see. That should end it. And that would give the win
Oh,
to
it's
Izzo.
over.
They're coming to the stripe this time around. Feels like I can just P1 send it right now for a 1 lap shootout.
No, it wouldn't work.
That'd be great. Why is the 99 gonna pit? It's freaking sin.
Oh, they could be out of fuel. I don't think they're pitting. We're not out of turn. Oh, we are out of turn 4.
We are at a turn 4. Oh, this...
Don't do it.
Oh,
no,
they're
they're gonna do it.
The 99. Oh, multiple cars coming in. It's gonna change everything for the leaders.
And Rick Hemming stays out.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they are out of fuel. Ben's car was coming to a stop on pit road.
The 70 car got spun. Well, the 55's out of fuel. Well, this is it. Who has fuel to make it back to the end? Can Rick Hemming get to the end?
Oh, we'll see. Rick has not pitted.
The 55 car.
Plus!
A very, very tiny think in the other room.
In her car in radio. Well, as always, Auto Club leaves us in a dramatic finish. Pacing around one more time just to see who can actually make it around, because these guys could very well pit coming to this. It has happened before. That's all we can say. So, in term, right now, Izzo's your winner with Makoto on a valiant stride to try and win this race. She did a fantastic job all race long, as well as the car right behind her, Dakota Call.
Cobb's trying to get a lap back.
Yeah, go Sammy Cobb. Get that lap back, hurry. Come on, Sammy. You can do. Yeah, Sammy got the lap back.
He's got to pass the pace car.
He's done it. He's done it. He's got a lap back. It's unprecedented.
All right, now pit the 15 car. Oh, okay, Quinn, box for career change.
Go put on the hard Pirellis right now.
So Quinn Izzo, barring any penalties, is your provisional race winner at Auto Club Speedway for the Dubby 80.
A fantastic race in the books here at the 2 mile. 160 miles tonight in dramatic fashion. Only 17 cars finishing on the lead lap.
And 6 of our 8 playoff drivers had problems. The only 2 that were able to survive issues, well, the one that was able to survive issues was the 15 car Quinn Izzo, and he wins the race. Damaged the 26 car, finishes second. They're the only 2 playoff drivers. Yeah, they're the only 2 playoff drivers to finish on the lap. They'll finish 1-2. Our pole sitter DK Cottle finishes 3rd. Outside pole sitter Joe Inesto finishes 4th. Lewis McClure, Mark Whitley, Rick Hemming, Andrew Weisbecker.
Weisbecker, he's had a fantastic end of this season. That team has been doing a great job for the postseason. Fireworks going off for Quinn Izzo.
His name is in the red. He might be in danger of a penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
If they're in the red, they're going to get a penalty.
Oh.
I've noticed that's how that works. So,
well, we have nothing but awesome fireworks going off right now for Izzo. Hopefully we can get a shot of those fireworks going off.
No, look at the front stretch. There's no one on.
Just the front stretch. That's all we're going to get. Scenes of Auto Club. A sold-out crowd here for the W80. This track has been nothing but fun for us.
Looking fish.
Look at all them fish. Connor's probably out there punching them.
What?
There goes our race winner going on by.
All right, let's see where points are.
All right.
Very important.
Is it good to do it?
Yeah, if it's at 167
Oh,
hours,
yep.
it's good to go.
That was.
Now be very slow and methodical. You can click. It's
I am.
okay.
I'm being slow and methodical.
Okay.
Pressure is being applied. There it goes. Smart results. That was awesome. Oh, very nice. Another season coming to a close. Very nice.
Just push it through again.
All right, let's go ahead and check out qualifying. Eugene Hawk had a TEP of compliance illegal body. Of course, failing to meet minimum speed. Walsh was removed from the racing surface. He went 52 laps down, finishes last. The only penalty we have is Luis McClure for minimum height. Just minimal penalties tonight, nothing major. Officially is your race winner.
And now he's second in points.
So
3 points behind Makoto Kino.
we can go. Oh wow! Let's go ahead and go over those points. The top 8. We got just one more race before we knock it down to 6. Makoto Kino, as Adam just said, leads 3 points over Izo. The 1-2 are 1-2 in points, and they are neck and neck for this. Ryan DeLusso, having a fantastic year, the defending car that won the championship, is 8 points out in third. Thankfully, that poor performance did not harm him. Timmy Weathers, 18 points out in fourth. And the bubble, this is where everything all matters. It is a 10-point separation from Zach McAdoo to Connor Meir from 5th to 8th. And separating off, it's just 2 points on the bubble, is Dylan Young and David Walsh together in 6th and 7th. Connor needs to wrestle up at least 6 points to clear this. We have one more race to decide this. We're going to keep an eye on the 43, 56, 19, and 29 very closely in the next race, because this will matter for who transfers on. Pretty much the top 3 are locked in, if only if they DNF early on in the race and they're the lowest, will they be removed. So looking good for them going into Charlotte. We'll keep an eye on those bottom 4 to see who transfers on to Atlanta Motor Speedway to be crowned champion for the 2022 season. So that'll be it for that. We're going to be signing off. We'll see you guys next week at Charlotte's for the Truck Championship and the deciding of the other 2 series. So have a good night.
Around the moon and wrote it out of sight, and I could see where you were headed, so I tried to rope the sun, but it just